Hello and welcome to Mindful Man Tarot. Today we have a pick a card reading for messages for your abundance. Woohoo! Alright. Take a moment to close your eyes and take a deep breath, and then just let the intuitive knowing and awareness come into which pile you're drawn to. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And I will have the timestamps in the description below for your reading. I will see you there. Hello and welcome. If you picked pile 1, this is your reading. Let's get right into it with some tarot. Then we're going to get into some oracle cards. We'll finish off with the abundance cards at the very end. Messages for how your abundance is coming. Group 1, let's get right into it here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this content, share, like, subscribe, share it with someone that you think would resonate with my type of reading. Alright, group 1. Group 1. Immediately I have you moving towards something different. You're moving away from an old situation. 8 of Cups. So you're moving away from this old situation and you're just letting this old pain go, putting it all behind you. There's all these options that the universe has tried to give you in the past, and a lot of them may not have worked out depending on your mindset or depending on maybe they just weren't the right options. But you're moving forward, maybe physically, to a new land, and to welcome in a new mindset, to welcome in an abundance of happiness. And what this is going to do is this is going to make you go inside. This is going to make you seek out a higher wisdom and a higher knowledge from within inside, from books that you might read, from maybe the Akashic field, picking up a lot about the Akashic field here. So maybe a deeper spiritual journey is going to bring you to those truths of what is actually going to be in harmony for you, bring abundance for yourself. I also have the Queen of Swords. So this is about you being a leader, and this is about making very wise decisions about how you want to create this abundance, not based on your heart. This is about following your head. And a lot of time I tell people to follow their heart, but in this instance it's saying you really need to follow your head and make the very intelligent decisions that are based on what you know is going to be the best outcome from that wisdom you have acquired. And I also have a 2 of Swords, so this is about really discerning between which choice is the best in those thoughts. Not really looking at the external evidence as much, but really going inside to that thought base, really listening to your guides, and really dealing with putting the emotions aside and not listening to any of those emotional reactions to how to bring that abundance in. And then I also have a 10 of Pentacles. So this is about you getting generational wealth. This is about you creating wealth and you creating enough money for generations in your family. And it is also clarified by a 7 of Cups. This is about all of the options that you have and everything that you might see coming forward. So it's really saying, go inside, look at those thoughts. Go inside and look at those thoughts, find the one that's the best option so you can be the leader to create that generational wealth. Let's get some more tarot cards here. We're not done with tarot, we're just getting started. So let's get some advice for group 1 on how we can go inside, how we can find those options, how we can discern between all of those options with the 7 of Cups. And I apologize about the noise in the background. I just can't control anything. It's just part of the universe's plan to just not let me be able to control this, but just to release control and release any sort of need to control. So maybe that's a message for you. Advice. The world. So your guides and your angels and your higher self are telling you to really dream big, really have almost delusional, almost crazy fantasies of what you want. Like get strange, get crazy. Think of things that are way outside of what you ever think you would be able to do. I'm living in a different country now. I never thought I'd be able to do that. But I just said one day, you know what? I'm going to do it. I don't care what it takes. And the universe provided. We have temperance. So finding balance between those emotions, 2 major arcana already for your advice. Dream really big. Find balance in the moment and day-to-day life, finding that balance so we're not being overwhelmed by our circumstances and what we're going through right now. We're really able to manifest whatever it is that we want. This one wants to pop out. Justice. So we're really weighing all of our options before we're deciding. Really looking at all of our options. Just like that 2 of Swords, we're looking at both sets of options. Is this taking me closer towards my highest timeline, or is this taking me further away? Really taking our time before we're making those decisions, because this is what's going to help us manifest. What we're telling the universe we want, it's going to manifest through our actions, through our decisions, and our thoughts. And another major arcana. This is about being a spiritual leader and being in that divine feminine truth of being the leader, the high priestess. So you are really going to be stepping into your intuition here. Really trust your intuition, trust which decisions are the best, and really leaning into those best decisions. This is clarifying that Justice card. 2 cards that have kind of the same message. They're both between pillars, both talking about picking the best option, the intuitive option. So your advice, really take your time, really dream big. Don't set yourself short with any dreams that aren't the most extreme, ridiculous dreams that you can think of for your manifestations. Think really big. Think, what can I create here? 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Your advice is saying it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek help and get help. This can be kind of a sad card in tarot. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to receive help. It's okay to ask friends for help, ask institutions for help. If you need counseling to really break through any of these old thought barriers, go and get it. It's time now to really just put in that meditation time to really start moving forward to what it is. You know, that's why I'm saying be delusional with your thoughts, with what you want with the world. Get crazy. You know, what's the craziest thing you could think of? And then I have 2 of Pentacles. So, make sure you ask for help. Ask for help. Make sure you're willing to get over that old pain and being able to juggle what it is that you can in the moment, just like the Temperance card. You know, the Temperance card might be more about emotions, where this card is more about the real world scenario. So whatever you're juggling in the real world, make sure you can handle it. Make sure you're not getting sick, you're not getting injured, you're not being mentally exhausted by what you're doing. A couple more cards for advice, then we'll get into the Oracle cards. Five of Cups. Yes, another card like the 5 of Pentacles, right beside the 5 of Pentacles. This is about moving ahead. It's also kind of like that 8 of Cups at the very start. It's telling you, you really got to move past this old pain. The universe is trying to give you romance right there. It's trying to give you a new journey, a new love. You know, it's trying to tell you you can go on this journey to a new land. Just start moving forward, start moving ahead without any worry of how things are going to happen, but just trusting that the universe has your back. One more card to clarify that 5 of Cups. Yes, Strength, another major arcana card. Wow, that is 5 of the 8 advice cards are major arcana. So you're really going to have to use this strength to get ahead, to move past that old pain. And you will foster this inner fire by choosing to move away from that pain, by choosing to say, you know what, I'm not going to live the life that is defined by those old things anymore. Now let's get into that initial abundance card, and then we'll come back to the abundance cards after. The initial card from the table spread of this reading was unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind, therefore you have complete access to unlimited ideas. Akashic records, that's what I was talking about. The Hermit. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come into fruition. So start taking action. 2 of Pentacles. Start doing things in the real world. We can dream, we can hope, we can manifest, we can create vision boards. But without action, we can't actually get anywhere. We need to do the action. This is a big percentage of the manifestation. Let's get into the Talisman Oracle. Let's see what advice the Talisman Oracle have for us. So yeah, again, we're looking at what all those options are for what we want to create. I feel like there's confusion here for what it is that you really want, and it's time to get clear, to tell the universe, like, what is this 10 of Pentacles? What is this thing that I really want to create? What is my version of the happy ever after? What is my dream job? How much money do I want to make? And like I said, be kind of crazy with it. Be so strange with it that people are going to think that you are absolutely nuts. You don't even have to share with them. So we have cut ties here. So someone or some energy in your field is really bringing your manifestation abilities down. There's something, there's this tie, maybe a cord with someone. I'm seeing a cord with some people, and I'm seeing a physical relationship that has yet to finish and come into complete fruition. We have leadership, and we have financial security. So financial security goes really good with that 10 of Pentacles. So yes, there's something in our energetic field, and if it's a physical thing, physical person, physical relationship, romantic, whatever, that's holding us back and maybe creating a limited belief within us, it's time to let go of that. They say that successful people are more successful when they hang around with people that are more successful than them. So if there's anybody that's really bringing you down with their energy, that's just always in a complaining state, it's time to just cut those ties and move ahead with love and light, and sending them blessings and not out of judgment. Because leader, we have another card with a cat on it, a strong cat, just like that strength. It's time to embrace a leadership role. This 10 of Pentacles, the world, this is about leadership. And then you will create this financial security. Something about this financial security. This is like the 10 of Pentacles. There's big abundance coming to you, Group 1. Big abundance. It's coming for you. It's coming to you. Let's get some Earth Oracle magic happening here. Then we'll get into some more abundance Oracle cards. Passion. So what is the thing that ignites you the most? This is about doing that thing that you really love to do. So what is the thing that you can't stop but wanting to do? You know, everything else has failed around you, and you're like, I still want to do that thing. I still want to do that thing, and there's nothing going to stop me. Find whatever lights you up, and then find a way to share it with the world. The world is waiting for you to just share that passion with it. It's waiting for you to really show that strength, to show that leadership ability, to be the most passionate, loving version of yourself. What else does the Earth Oracle have for us? So it's doing a ceremony. So we're saying bring in a ceremony of invocation. Maybe bring in your guides and really ask them how they can help you in the best way possible, how they can help you bring in this abundance. Bring them in to really help you move through what those dreams are with the world, and help you move through that energy of maybe anything that's in lack, and to say, like, help me shed light on those spots that are still my shadows in the darkness. And then I have shapeshifter. So this is try different forms. Try being different versions of yourself. Try dressing different. Trying on just dressing like you're super, super abundant. And you'll feel a different vibration. You'll feel a different shift. Oftentimes I wear different clothes when I want to be more casual, or when I want to go out and put on this persona that I am this super abundant, you know, spiritual leader. I'll put on all my crazy spiritual garb. So try different things out. Try different ways of speaking. Try different ways of styling your hair. Try different clothes. But really just stepping into the ability that you have to shapeshift and look completely different, and not be the same persona and the same mask that you're always wearing. Try a different mask. See how you feel. Let's get a couple more abundance cards and then we'll close it off for you, group 1. Oh, clearing debts. Tried to pull that out and it wants to just land on the table. It's trying to land on that cut ties and the 10 of Pentacles. Clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So I've read this card many times. I don't remember the emotional part being there. So yes, it's not just about clearing any physical debt that you have with any sort of banking institution or loan agency, but also emotional debts. Anything that is tying you is landed right on that cut ties, the 10 of Pentacles. Anything that's still attached, any cord that's still attached, any emotional debt that is still in your energetic realm. Let's get one more and then we'll close it off for you, group 1. Thank you for sticking with me so far. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthy, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So everything you see out there, you can say, well, that's abundance, that's abundance. Someone drives by you in a nice car, well, that's abundance. Just start counting the abundance that's around you, and you'll realize that there is actually unlimited amounts of abundance to be had, and there's more than enough for everyone. And you don't have to go hungry. That's just a mindset. You don't have to be without anything. You can have all the abundance that you want. You can have the world. You can have financial security. You're working towards that 10 of Pentacles. So thank you very much, group 1. Like I said before, like, share, subscribe, share this with someone that you think would resonate with this style of reading. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. These are all the blessings that are coming towards you. Hello, if you picked group 2, this is your reading for messages for your abundance. Thank you so much for being with me here today. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, share it with someone you think would resonate with my style of message. My name is Frank Nam. I am the Mindful Man. And first we're going to look at this abundance card from the pick pile. Then we're going to do some tarot. Then we're going to do other oracle cards. So stick with me to the end of this group 2. Thank you so much. First card, cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there is abundance for all. You have complete access to a limited abundance for yourself and share with others with cooperative partnerships. You can accomplish anything. So there might be some mindset where there's only so much abundance and there's this many people doing this, so there's no space for me. The universe is unlimited. There's unlimited amounts of energy for you. There's unlimited amounts of abundance for you to be able to tap into. And you just have to change that mindset and say, you know what? There's so much abundance for everybody. Everyone can have way more than enough. It's this lack mentality and these learned mentalities that we have, that there's only so much money and they only print this much. That's just all a bunch of BS. Belief system, BS. It's all an old, outdated belief system. It's all a bunch of BS. So let's get into the tarot cards now, and we will come back to these abundance cards at the very end of this reading for you. Let's kind of get your current energy for how the abundance is going to be coming towards you, and then we will get some advice from the tarot. Then we'll get advice from other oracle cards, and man, it's going to be a great time. Stick around. Alright, immediately we have the Star coming out. So you want to be seen. You have this leadership quality to you, and you're just waiting for your chance to be seen, or maybe you're starting to get noticed. You know, and this is something that like you really want. But there's also a lot of options, and maybe you're settling for other options or trying to pick the easiest thing and not the thing that's going to bring the most fulfillment. So what I'm looking at there is the Star and the Seven of Cups. So there is something with that Star card. There is something there, like it's saying dream big. Really reach for being seen and being heard, and just being the leader that you need to be. You have to make sure you're picking the right option. Oftentimes I look at this card and I look at all of the cups and all of the things in the cups, in the Seven of Cups, and a lot of them aren't for emotional fulfillment. You know, a lot of them are physical world things, but the cups is about emotional fulfillment. So when you want to do the thing it is that you need to do to be the Star, it's saying pick the best choice that is for your emotional fulfillment and not for maybe the physical real world thing. And then I have the Four of Pentacles coming up. The Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Emperor. So it's really saying like, now is the time to be the leader. Now is the time to really step into your truth. Now is the time for you to really pick energies and pick goals that are very high, because the Emperor controls the world, controls the planet, controls the country, whatever the Emperor is ruling over. You just have to let go of the old things. Four of Pentacles. You just have to let go of, I don't know if there's an old pain that hurt you, or maybe there was just some things that didn't go well in old jobs. And then we have the King of Swords. So this is about being a leader and just being a very intelligent leader and really knowing how to give people really good advice based on your intelligence to create the Nine of Pentacles, which is just a really fulfilling, abundant card. This is definitely one of the most abundant cards in the whole tarot. So how can you be that intellectual leader to create this for yourself? How can you release the things that aren't serving you anymore, the things that haven't gone the way you needed them to create this idea of being the emperor, of being the leader in your own right? And that might just be in a spiritual sense or just in a physical sense, like the leadership of your house or the leadership of a business. You know, the CEO of a business, the star. This could be a rock star. I don't know. Maybe you're into music. Maybe you're into business. I don't know what your thing is. Whatever is going to resonate with you. And if there's anything that doesn't resonate, just leave it for the next person. There's all sorts of messages coming out here. So we're going to get into some advice from the tarot. This is kind of more of the current situation, a little bit of the current energy. So in our advice right away, we have Six of Cups coming up, Judgment. We have Chariot, we have Ace of Pentacles. So there's certain things from previous relationships, or maybe even from childhood, that may have sparked your interest, that you just knew. You knew you come to this earth to do that thing. And maybe you put that aside for some real world situation, like saying like, oh, I can't do that because, you know, I have to make money and do this kind of job. But there's something like, this is part of why you came here, and you came to this earth with these skills for a reason. So something from your childhood, or an old relationship, or an old friendship, something from a previous time in this lifetime, that there was really a fulfilling moment and a very happy moment that showed you, this is what I'm here to do. So you need to come back to that. You'll know what it is. You'll know what it is as soon as I say that. You'll go, oh, it's this thing. I'm supposed to do that. And really trust your intuition here. You know, the universe is trying to guide you a couple different ways, and it's trying to do it quite fast and quite ferociously. But you really need to use your intuition when you're navigating through the darkness to really come up to that new cycle of abundance. Ace of Pentacles. So use your intuition, and the universe is going to gift you a brand new way of making income, a brand new income stream, and a very abundant income stream, judging by our Nine of Pentacles earlier. And this is going to be something that you're going to be doing with a group. It's telling you to have more fun. It's telling you to have more fun. Three of Cups. It's time to start having more fun. King of Cups. Time to start being the emotional leader that you need to be. Rock solid. This stoic leader that isn't disturbed by rocky emotions, that doesn't show those emotions to anybody, but is rock solid around his friends, rock solid around the people that need to lean on them. So this King of Cups is going to be very generous, very loving, but like I said, they're going to be so solid in their emotions. Doesn't matter if it's calm in the back or just stormy brewing emotions in the front. They are so calm, so chill. That's what the universe is telling you. You need to really step into that emotional maturity to be able to manifest this. You need to have a lot of fun. Start doing what it is that you love, that thing that you used to do. There's lots of good messages here. And then it's also saying just get out of the universe's way. We have Wheel of Fortune here. Try not to force this. Just get out of the universe's way. The universe is going to bring you fortune. You just need to focus on the good things. Because we also have the Eight of Swords coming here. You're not actually bound. You're not actually being tied up and held up. Let that go. Untie yourself. Walk away from this cage that you're not actually in, and just allow the universe to pour this abundance into you, for you, all around you. There's nothing actually holding you back. You know, all of the ropes that are around you and bound to you are just finger tight. You just need to wiggle free and be free of all that. So get out of the universe's way. Let's get into some Talisman Oracle cards. It's really good messages, you know. Really trust your intuition. Quite a different message from Group 1. So Group 2, I hope you're liking this. Let's see what the Talisman Oracle cards are saying. This is a very emotional fulfillment here. We have one of the same cards. So we have leadership, I have growth of energy, and I have success. So leadership, same card as in Group 1. And it's pretty clear here with the Emperor, with all the kings, the King of Swords, the King of Cups. Sorry about all the noise around me. There's just certain things I can't control, and I'm just learning to deal with that. Maybe that's a message for you. Maybe that's just a message for me. Take it if it resonates. So yes, that leadership card is very much coming up. The Emperor, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, all these leadership cards, the Star. It's time to really see yourself as the leader. Time to step away from this old mindset of thinking that you're not good enough. And remember who you are. Remember who you are. Get out of the universe's way, because success is coming towards you. Nine of Pentacles, the success is coming towards you. And our final card from that Talisman Oracle is Growth of Energy. So I feel like there's going to be, this is bringing up a spiritual tone to me. Every time I pull it out, it's about, for me, I just resonate with this being a more spiritual card. So something is going to happen for you that is going to awaken you to a higher spiritual realm. It's going to make you really realize that you are a spiritual being, and that energy inside of you is going to help you be limitless. And tapping into that energy is really going to help you tap into the fluidness of the universe, the fluidness of the Wheel of Fortune, and to just be able to get out of the way, to trust and surrender to that flow. So let's get some Earth Oracle cards. The last reading, it was more of hammering and beating, and this reading, it's more sweeping. So maybe that one was more about building something for this abundance, and maybe this one is about clearing things away to get that abundance. Let's get some Earth Oracle cards for Group 2, please. River, movement. So there's just some gentle movement here. You know, Wheel of Fortune, river. We're just going to have to learn to go with the flow a bit, to try not to force anything. Try not to force anything that is being in our way, you know? Just let the thing be in our way so the universe can move it for you, and you don't have to really put too much effort into it. Rainbow blessings. So start to see all the abundance and all the blessings around you. There's so much. There's so many blessings around you, and the universe just wants you to see it. And I also have Karma, DNA. Interesting card to come up. So there's something that you need to really clear here. There was maybe some old thought pattern that you're not supposed to be abundant because no one in your family is abundant, or maybe everyone is abundant and you think you're cursed. It's time to transform and transcend any karmic limitations by really stepping into that power, by really letting go to the flow and trusting and surrendering to that flow, to just let those blessings come in, let things be how they're supposed to be. Let's get some more abundance oracle cards for you, and I'll leave it off after that, Group 2. So some very clear messages here. I see a lot of leadership in you. Organized for success. So don't let the word organize intimidate you, as it's a simple way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living in your workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So it's just telling you this is a good time to just trust, surrender, and put your energy into organizing. Like I'm saying, clearing away that message I was getting from the sweeping. Clear away any of that old stuff. Clear away any of the clutter in your mind. And we have detox your friendships. So look at the friendships that are no longer serving you. Look at the friendships that are no longer serving you and how you could move away from those. Is anyone not speaking to you positively, or is there anyone around you that's always complaining when you're trying to be positive? Maybe you could talk to them about that and set a boundary, or maybe it's just time to step away from them. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time, so be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. All right, we have a bunch of noise at the very end here. I can't control it. I'm sorry. That's going to be the last message for you, Group 2. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like I said before, like, share, subscribe. Share it with someone you think resonates with this message. Love you. Namaste. Hello. If you pick Group 3, this is your reading. This is Mindful Man Tarot. So I'm just doing some adjusting there. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe. Share it with someone you think would resonate with it. We are going to start off with the first card from the pick card pile. Then we're going to get into tarot. Then we're going to do more oracle cards. Then we are going to finish off with the Abundance Oracle deck. So let's get right into it. First card is Abundance Mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it'll always be one day away from you. So feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. So don't think like this is a day away, my abundance is coming tomorrow. I am abundant right now. What I'm doing right now, I am abundant. I have enough right now. Be grateful for what you have right now, and don't think that like, oh, well, tomorrow is going to be my day. No, you're abundant right now. You're speaking things in the present moment with your law of attraction, with your manifestations, with your visualizations. I have this right now, not I'm going to have this when this happens. Don't set parameters for when you think your abundance is coming. Remember that it is just a frequency that you tap and tune into, and that you create for yourself to be able to use that frequency for your highest good. Let's get into the tarot. We're going to look at some kind of current energy, and then we're going to look at advice from the tarot, from your angels and guides. Current energy, we have Wheel of Fortune, we have the Lovers coming off strong, we have the Magician, a lot of major arcana already. Let's keep it going. Let's get some more cards and then we'll get into this current energy. All right. Current energy, Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers. So, your abundance might be affected by a current romantic relationship, but like I like to say with this card, we need to learn to get out of the universe's way. We need to not say like, when this happens, then I will manifest my dreams. When X, Y, and Z happens, then the money will come in. No, just learn that the universe is working and conspiring in your favor always, and that we need to learn to get out of its way. Or maybe that's a frequency that you're already embodying. So the Lover's card could be about talking about, maybe it's not happening because I'm with this person, or maybe this is an option in love. But I like to look at this card as making the option to choose between the heart and the head. So not just an intellectual thought, but more of an emotional thought mixed with an intellectual thought. We're using our emotional intelligence and our physical intelligence as well. Let's keep it going. The Magician here. So you are able to create anything you want. You're starting to embody the frequency, and clarified by the King of Pentacles. We're starting to be embodying the frequency of being the leader, of being abundant, of being super generous, of being able to share whatever we want with whomever we want. So let's start to tap into that. You can claim being the Magician. You should claim having that energy and those abilities. This is a great card for manifesting. It's a great card to get in any reading. So claim it. Sorry, it's super noisy here. Nothing really I can do. I'm just dealing with a noisy situation, and I'm just learning to let go, trust and surrender that this is how it's supposed to be. There's no distractions. So we have the Knight of Wands here in your energy as well. So this Knight of Wands is telling you just to be patient. So maybe you are being patient, just be patient. The universe is going to offer you this Ace of Cups in the right time. Wheel of Fortune, this is all coming at the right time. When we let go, when we've let go of even letting go, then the universe is going to be like, here's your Ace of Cups. So this is your energy right now. We're just being patient. We're just letting things happen. We're not in a great big hurry. Just using those manifestation skills, acquiring the knowledge from the law of attraction to start tapping into and to start gaining this Ace of Cups, this new cycle of emotional fulfillment, in this case, this new cycle of abundance. So let's get into the advice from the tarot. Let's get into the advice here. Advice, we have Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Make the decision to move past this old pain. Make the decision to say, you know what, I'm not going to let these things keep me up at night anymore. You know, I'm not gonna let any of these old hurt, any of these old thought patterns from stopping me anymore. You get to decide that. You just get to say one day, you know what, I'm not going to allow this to happen anymore. I know these things happened for me, but now it's time for me to learn from them. Now it's time for me to move ahead. So Nine of Swords, those old thoughts that are keeping you up. And this is just making decisions amongst hard decisions that we have to make. This Two of Pentacles. This is juggling between hard decisions, you know. It's not always going to be easy, but like I said with the Lovers, we're learning to discern between what is decision from the head and what is the decision from the heart, and how can we pick one that's in the middle. You know, this is very much a head-related problem that is affecting our heart. These old hurt and this old pain, we can't stop thinking about it. You get to decide, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not letting those things hold me back anymore. This is how we regain our power. This is how we increase our frequency to start letting in the abundance. And we have the Four of Cups, and we also have the Eight of Cups. So it's time to move away from this old idea that the universe isn't giving you what you want, and to just stop focusing on the things that haven't turned out the way that you've wanted them to, and start embracing that things are turning out in a different way. Start embracing that we're not in the natural flow of the universe if we're thinking things need to turn out a certain way. You know, Wheel of Fortune. Let go, let God, let the universe do it. Just get out of the universe's way and let things turn and change and shift how they need to. So you get to decide now with that Two of Pentacles, you know what, I'm moving away from any of this old pain. I am going to move towards completing this cycle. I'm going to move towards an abundant, happy future. Queen of Cups. I am going to be the leader and the authority in my emotional wellness, my emotional fortitude. And when that happens, there will be a new message coming through me, to me, around me, outside of me, about a new income stream, about a new way to really be abundant and make a new amount of money in a new way. So once we embrace this emotional side, once we embrace that we are in control of our emotions and embrace being the leader with those emotions, then there will be this new message coming in. Like I said, it's either going to come through you or come outside of you through a person, but it's going to be a new way for you to make this money. But what you need to do is let the old stuff die. We have the Death card and we also have the Hermit. So we need to let the old stuff die here. There's something that's holding us back, and I feel like it's an old thought process that's within you. There's some old knowledge that you have gained that is no longer serving you. So all of the things that you've learned in the past, it's time to let them go. It's time to move on. So go inside. This is telling us the problem, and it's also telling us the solution with the same cards. There is something, an old pattern that we need to let die. It is based on knowledge and wisdom. How do we do that? We let it die. We find a new intuitive, knowing, new knowledge base within us. I hope that's clear. I'm going to get into some oracle cards. I have some talisman oracle here. So this is a little bit heavier than the other readings, a little bit heavier than group 1 and 2. So group 3, I hope you're sticking with me. Stay positive. These are all good messages. All right, I've got change. It's time to change, time to embrace change. Death, change. Time to embrace letting things change, letting things shift and become different than what they were. And we can start embracing that we are the creators. We're not a character, we're not a player in the game. We are the programmer, we are the creator, we're the CEO of our own world here. And it's time to start embracing a passion that you have and doing it with creativity. So the message I'm getting here is, yes, that old part of you is dying. You just need to embrace it, let it happen, get out of the universe's way, start finding the thing that you really want to do, the thing that really lights you up with passion, with your fire, that thing that you really would just say, like, you know what, I want to do this so bad, I don't care what happens, I'm going to do it. If I got to go broke, if I got to crawl through the mud, whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. Because right on that edge of that breakdown point is that breakthrough point. And sometimes it takes a complete breakdown to reach that breakthrough. But it is saying it is something creative that you're going to do. So this is a creative thing. Maybe it's music, maybe it's art, maybe it's making videos. Whatever it is, there's something creative that's just on the edge of this belief system that you need to let go. And then you can acquire the means to do it through finding a new amount of knowledge, new type of knowledge. So let's get into some Earth Oracle cards here. Let's keep the messages going. And like I said, we will close off the reading with those abundance angel cards, those abundance oracle cards. What does the Earth Oracle cards have for advice for group 3? So right off the bat, we have Green Man, which is about synergy. This is about just being in a synergistic time, being in a time where we're realizing that we're not totally in control, but things are flowing the way that we need them to. We're just allowing things to flow around us, through us, within us, without us. No matter how it's happening, we're just becoming part of that vibration and not trying to go against the flow or go outside of that, but just trying to meld in with that frequency. Like I was saying earlier, we're adopting the frequency of the magician so we can start to create the things. And then we have Cave, Sanctuary. So I look at this card a few different ways. The message I'm getting with this is you need to start going within and maybe finding a place where you can be away from light, being away from sound, being away from external noises. Anytime you visit a cave and you do a meditation in a cave, there's no light, there's no sound. It's actually quite climate controlled. It's a very comfortable place to just sit and it's a good place to hear messages. So find a place that you can create as your cave, as your sanctuary, where you can really listen to your angels, where you can really listen to the messages that are coming in for you. And the last card I have from the Earth Oracle is Tsunami Wake-Up Call. So this can be kind of like a tower moment in the tarot, but this is almost it can be an external thing as well. So it's not quite as much of an internal thing. The tower is usually about a foundation that you've created based on your thoughts and beliefs, where this could be something outside of you, might be outside of your control. And so we just need to let things happen around us and just be able to move to higher ground if we need to, if that time comes. It's kind of like saying expect the unexpected, be ready for things to change, be ready for things to happen, change, be ready for things to happen. Be ready for old belief systems to show themselves to you through your pain, through your suffering, and really just let them die off. Just say, you know what? I don't want to deal with that anymore. That is not part of who I am. That's something I adopted, back when I was going through this X, Y, and Z, or when I was being indoctrinated into a system that I didn't fully understand. Now I'm older. Now I need to let that die. Now I need the wake-up call of who I'm really supposed to be. So you can tell the universe, you know what, I expect the unexpected. Let this be a gentle wake-up call for me. You can really invoke that gentleness on. Your guides, your angels will listen to you, and it might not be as hard of a crash as maybe a tower moment. So let's finish off this group 3 with a couple more of these abundance angel cards, these oracle cards for you. What is the last bit of advice we can give to group 3? We have get out of the universe's way. Trust between your heart and your head. Very different messages from the other groups. One was listen more to your intelligence and not your heart. This one's saying there's a balance in between here. So you might be a Libra, this might be about finding that balance. We have bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect you to the limitless vastness. So nature is a great place to raise your vibration, to tune into that frequency of abundance, because that's all it is. It's not something that's outside of us. It's something that we can tap into, and we can become that frequency. We are a crystalline structure that can adapt and change to other frequencies. So when you spend time in nature, you can tap into and tune into that frequency. So spend some time in nature to really help your vibration, to help you move through the emotions, to help you introspect, to figure out what are the things that you need to let die off, the things that you need to change, and maybe stay away from the ocean if there's going to be a tsunami. That's usually not a literal card. I hope it's not a literal card in this meaning. There was just tsunamis happening in Japan, I think today or last night. So I hope no one's hurt. Sending love to Japan. Don't want anything ever to be literal with these warnings. And our last message is ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped, and begins with you asking. Doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true when you're clearly asking people to assist you. So this might be about asking people outside of you to physically help. This might be about asking your angels, your guides, if you have that sort of relationship with them, to be able to help you. But just tell the universe, you know what? My needs aren't being met. I need a change. Show me where my old thought patterns and my old ways are not working for me anymore. And I'm letting go of the control, releasing to the unexpected, and just going with the flow, the synergy of the universe. I'm welcoming in new streams of knowledge and new streams of consciousness to really help me move and transcend above these old limitations. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Group 3. I thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your patience. Sorry for any noise. I'm not in control of anything. I'm just a messenger along for the ride on this earth school, just like you. And we're all on this journey together. So thank you. I love you. Namaste. Like, share, subscribe. Share this with someone you think would resonate with this type of message. Have a great day.